Welcome to Grip Grind Glory, where grapplers train with purpose and grow through the grind. And now, your host thought-provoker and fellow grinder, Anna Janovics.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Grip Grind Glory. This is episode 21 of the podcast, and today we're talking about something that's been on my mind for a while, which is the culture of Judo, where it's at, what it's missing, and why we're building something different. Because the thing is that Judo itself doesn't need fixing. The values, the discipline, the lessons, they're timeless. They're great, actually. But the way we connect people to those values, that part got stuck somewhere between nostalgia and competition. So look around. We've got amazing dojos, incredible people, but very, very few spaces that show what Judo really means for the everyday person. And that's where Grip Grind Glory comes in. And let's be honest, Judo's message hasn't evolved much lately. You've got two big audiences: kids who train because their parents want them to learn respect and discipline, and competitors who chase medals and results. And this bit, for example, has changed significantly, considering Judo wasn't meant to be a competitive practice in the first place. But there's a huge middle that barely gets spoken to, which is made up of adults, 16 and over, mainly, who train for balance, connection, identity, fitness, people who love Judo but don't fit into either box. And if you look around, there's almost no culture built for them, no lifestyle side, no community that says you can be serious about growth without making it your whole life. And meanwhile, other sports figured this out ages ago. CrossFit, surfing, runners, even runners have a lifestyle brand. But Judo's still waiting for its story to catch up. So when people ask what Grip Grind Glory is, as it happened yesterday again, my answer is Grip Grind Glory is the lifestyle brand for Judo players. We're the story that's been missing, and we're building the bridge between the love of the sport and the life that surrounds it. So let's just talk about what's actually missing emotionally. Most Judo conversations still revolve around performance, techniques, gradings, outcomes. But what keeps people on the mat isn't any of that. It's belonging, it's identity, it's that feeling of, I know who I am when I train. People want meaning and not measurement. They want to feel part of something real, a tribe that values effort, not rank. And that's the gap we saw at GGG. Because the truth is, everyone who trains long enough eventually hits that question, why am I still doing this? And if the only answer is to get better throws, they will likely burn out by time. Grip Grind Glory exists so the answer can be deeper. So we keep these people in the sport to remind them that training is a way of becoming, that every round is part of a bigger story, which is about resilience, confidence, growth, whatever it may be about for you. So what's our answer to all this? What's our solution? Grip Grind Glory is not a club, and it's not a brand in the traditional sense. It's an ecosystem. We tell the stories, we wear the stories, and we live them as well. The podcast gives language to what people feel, but might not say. The apparel carries meaning. Every piece says something about who you are and what you stand for. Here to belong, rise, grind through, Judo. The events bring the community together, but not to compete, rather experience, to push, connect and grow. We're not here to replace dojos either, and that's a very important point to make. We're here to support them, to give the adults a reason to keep showing up, to reignite their why, to make Judo feel alive again. Because when you build culture, you build commitment as well. And once people feel like they belong to something bigger than a schedule, they naturally stay. And that's the Grip Grind Glory difference. We don't sell performance, we create belonging. And we give people a story to identify with as well. we make it normal to say that I train GGG style, meaning I train with purpose, not pressure. So where are we going from here? Our vision is very simple: to make judo culture visible and accessible again, modern, human, and connected. To give the adults, the returners, late starters, parents even, quiet fighters, a voice and an identity. And we'll keep building the ecosystem step by step. It's a very long journey, but a journey worth taking, and we are committed. The podcast is here to change the conversation, the apparel to spread the message, and ultimately the events to make it real and feel connected, challenged, and belonging. And underneath it all, one belief will stay the same: that effort matters more than image, and that community matters more than competition. We are building something here that lasts, something people can belong to for life, not just while they're winning. So if you've ever felt like you love judo but don't quite fit the old mold, this is your home. If you train because it grounds you or challenges you and, keeps you on your toes, you're already part of what we're building, because we're not here to glorify the few, but to raise the many, to give judo its culture back, to make it more than a sport again, for people, for everyday judo players like you and me. And if that resonates with you, you're one of us. And those are my thoughts for today. I really like to talk about it, but as we've only launched a couple of weeks ago, being asked by people and, sponsors and, partners and everybody what actually Grip, Grind, Glory stands for, because it can get a little bit muddled, it can get a little bit abstract, especially the way I say it, because, I know what it means, but other people might not be in the loop as much. So I had to get clear on the message, and I have been looking for this one sentence explanation that this is the lifestyle brand for judo players that's been missing from this market. And so I really like to talk about it, but I just need to get clearer. So I thought I'd just release this episode to make everyone aware who's listening. And thank you for listening and to sticking with us. This is episode 21. Who thought we would get so far with it? I did, by the way. And, here's to another 21. Next, in 2 weeks, actually, it has become a bi-weekly show. And in 2 weeks, I'm going to release an interview with one of my teammates, Ashley, who started judo at the age of 26, and she's loving it. And so we're going to listen in on, why why judo and what she loves about it, and how it's going for her. So tune in 2 weeks as well. Again, thanks for listening. And I'll be back. But until then, let's grip, grind, and glory. Bye. Before I forget, go to www.gripgrindglory.com, Grip Grind Glory all together, because our apparel line is up for sale. We're offering a 20% introductory discount. So it's a no-brainer. We have really nice designs, nice colors. I love the baseball caps as well. They're 3D embroidered, lovely colors. Just judo, they say. So good. We love it. But also the hoodies and the tees. So we would love to see some of you on the website and see you at the next, wherever, in your new merch. I hope you like them. Let us know in comments or tag us on Instagram, you wearing one of these pieces. They're really, really good quality. So they're going to be a really nice wear.